Welcome back. We'll be diving into the fascinating world of zero-shot, one-shot, and few-shot prompting techniques, particularly when working with ChatGPT. Where we will discuss about what is zero-shot, one-shot, and few-shot prompting techniques. How you can use it. In what scenario you can use it. Recommendations for using role-based prompting techniques. And at last we will look into these demos. Let's begin by understanding what these techniques are. Zero-shot prompting is used when you have no examples available for a specific task. You provide the model with a general task description, and it generates text based on its understanding of that task. One-shot prompting comes into play when you have only one example available for the task. In this case, you give the model that single example, and it generates text based on its understanding of that example. Lastly, few-shot prompting is used when you have a limited number of examples for the task. You provide the model with these examples, and it generates text by considering its understanding of those examples. How you can use it. Now, let's talk about how you can use these techniques effectively. Zero-shot prompting is handy when you're dealing with a task for which you have no prior examples. Simply provide a clear task description, and the model will do its best to generate relevant text. One-shot prompting is great when you have a single example, and you want the model to follow a similar pattern or style. Feed it the example, and it will generate text in a similar vein. Few-shot prompting becomes useful when you have a small set of examples. The model can draw insights from these examples to create coherent and contextually relevant text. In what scenario you can use it? These techniques shine in various scenarios. Imagine you're facing a new and emerging task for which no training data exists. Zero-shot prompting can help you get started. In situations where you have a single reference point or example, one-shot prompting can assist in generating content that aligns with that reference. Few-shot prompting is especially beneficial when you have a handful of relevant examples, like product reviews, and you want the model to generate text following the patterns in those examples. Recommendation. I recommend using these techniques when you have limited data available for a specific task or when you're dealing with a completely new and undefined task. They can save you time and effort in content generation. Now look into the examples. We will first look into the zero-shot. Imagine you need to write a product description for a brand new smartwatch, and you have no examples. You can use zero-shot prompting by saying, generate a product description for this new smartwatch with 0 examples. It started executing and see here is doing amazing job over here. Let's wait for the execution to complete, then we will observe the output. If you closely observe the output, you will find that the zero example prompting technique done excellent job over here. Now let's look into the second example for one shot. For this example we are going to jump Perplexity site and there we will run it with one reference. Here we are giving prompt like generate a product comparison of this new smartphone with one example, latest iPhone. Now let's run it and wait for output to be generated. Now you can observe here it started giving excellent output for one shot. You will notice that is giving the reference of the phone too. Now let's proceed further and look into third example, and this time we will execute the prompt for few shots. Few-shot prompting is especially beneficial when you have a handful of relevant examples, like product reviews, and you want the model to generate text following the patterns in those examples. In the few-shot example you will notice over here we have give many references for this content to be generated. Now let's execute it and look into the output after execution. You will observe here it is doing excellent job for content generation. It is still executing. Let's wait for execution to be completed. Now it has completed the execution. Let's look into the output and you will be wondered to see the generated content. Now let's conclude the session. In summary, zero-shot, one-shot, and few-shot prompting techniques are invaluable tools when working with ChatGPT, especially in situations with limited or no training data. Zero-shot for tasks with no examples, one-shot for single examples, and few-shot when you have a few examples at your disposal. These techniques can help you generate content efficiently, whether it's product descriptions, reviews, or any other text-based task. So on this note I am stopping over here. See you in the next session.